Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Tasneem. I'm the senior manager at 98 percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. it was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into the cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. All the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
Hi, I am Karthik Rannan. I am the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSI and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly, right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Okay. So, is it audible to all of you? Can you hear me? So, if you can hear, please message me in the chat box. Audible? Can you hear me, students? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Okay. Let us start. So, last class we studied variable concept, right? Data types and variables we studied in the last class. Okay. Let me. Okay. Right. Okay. So, this is what we studied in the last class. So there are totally 8 different basic data types in Java. They're also called as primitive data types. And those data types are, you can see here, byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and the last one is char. Out of the 8 primitive data types, 6 data types are used for storing numbers. They support numeric data. And those data types are byte, short, int, long, float, and double. Okay. So Boolean data type supports Boolean values like true and false, but only one value can be stored at a time, either true or false. And char data type supports character values. We can assign positive numbers also, but should be within the range. The range is 0 to 64,535. That is a range. Within that limit, positive values also can be assigned. Okay, that is taken by char data type. Okay, and the size of char data type is 16 bits. Because Java supports internationalization, it is possible in Java to develop applications which can display various human languages. Like it is possible in Java to develop application which can display English, Chinese, Spanish, Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, any language can be displayed. So to provide support for many languages, the data type size should be 16 bits, and that is the reason the size of char data type is 16 bits in Java. So Java supports Unicode character set. Okay, Unicode supports all human languages in the world. So char also supports, char data type also supports all human languages in the world. Any type of output can be displayed. Output in any language can be displayed by using char data type. Okay. Now, We also studied something called as variable and identifier. What is variable? It is a named storage location where we store a data of specific data type and we can manipulate it. We can increment, decrement. So such things can be done with the values stored in variable. So what is variable? It is a storage location, named storage location where we can store some data of specific data type and we can update, delete, all those things can be done. Then we studied identifier also. What is identifier? It's a name. Identifier is nothing but a name. Maybe name of a variable, name of some class, name of some object, name of some method, name of interface, name of annotation. Okay. So that name itself is called as identifier. And whenever we create any identifier, we have to follow identifier naming rules. Identifier naming rules. In the last class we studied, right? So those identifier naming rules are here. Your identifier can consist of only these characters. Capital A to Z can be used. Small a to Z can be used. 0 to 9, any digit can be used. Okay. Underscore special character can be used. Dollar sign also can be used. Other than these two special characters, nothing else is supported. Means other special characters like at the rate, hyphen, percentage, ampersand, no, they are not supported. Only two special characters. You can go for underscore and dollar sign. They are supported. And next identifier naming rule is keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Java has 50 keywords. None of those keywords can be used as identifier because keyword is nothing but predefined word. It's a built-in one. It will be having its own meaning and functionality. And that's why it is not possible to use keywords as our identifier. So in case if you still use it, it will result in compilation error. Keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Please do remember. And then identifier should not start with a digit. This is the final rule. Identifier should never start with a digit. Digit can be there as a part of identifier, but identifier should not start with a digit. Some valid identifiers have been shown here. You can see. So amount, it's a valid identifier. Only alphabets, small letters it is using valid. And you can see the second one, it starts with underscore. Underscore is a special character allowed. We can use it. So this is also valid identifier, valid name. And that name can be used for, it can be used for some function, some object, some variable, any programming element in Java. And this is also valid identifier. It starts with the dollar sign. Dollar sign character is supported. We can use it. So this is also valid identifier. And see the next one, amount 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has 3 digits in it, 1, 2, 3, but it doesn't start with a digit. The identifier does not start with a digit. That's why it is valid. Digit can be there, but identifier should not start with a digit. Digit can be second character, it can be third character, or it can be used at the end, but not in the beginning itself. Then you can see this is also valid identifier. It starts with dollar sign and it uses underscore and there are digits also valid. Valid special characters are used. Okay, so digits are also there, no problem. It is valid because it does not start with a digit and it is not a keyword. Now you can see this int var. This is also valid identifier in Java. See, if I write only this much int, it is not valid. Int is a keyword in Java. It's a data type. Basically, it's a data type and it is used as a data type, right? It's a keyword, cannot be used as identifier. But if you write like this int var, it is valid because we do not have any keyword called as int var. Int is a keyword, int var is not a keyword. So we can use int var as an identifier, valid. So these are some valid identifiers we studied yesterday. Now invalid identifiers also we'll see now. See this, the first one, 9 amount. It starts with a digit. Identifier should never start with a digit, but here it has started with digit. That's why it is not correct. We can see this one, 1, 2, 3. It also starts with digit itself, so invalid. Some number cannot be used as identifier. Your variable name, function name, class name, object name cannot be number and should not start with a digit. And this one is also invalid. Amount at the rate of 10. At the rate is a special character which is not supported. We're not supposed to use this at the rate character in identifiers, and that's the reason why it is invalid. Then you can see the next one, hyphen followed by amount. Hyphen is a special character which is not supported, okay, as a part of identifier. It cannot be used as identifier part. So this is also invalid. And you can see this class, CLASS. Basically it's a keyword. Okay, this keyword cannot be used as identifier. If you still use it, it will result in compilation error. Int. So it's a keyword. Basically, it's a keyword. It's used as a data type. No, we can't use it as identifier. And this is also invalid itself. Interest amount. Why it is invalid? Because we are using space character. Space is also a special character which cannot be used as a part of identifier. So that's why interest amount is also invalid identifier. So these are some valid and invalid identifiers in Java. Okay, anyway, we studied what is a variable, what is identifier naming rules, and various data types also we have studied. So let us make use of all of them and write some programs. Hands-on examples we are going to see now. Simple examples we are going to study. So all of you will be able to understand it. It will be easy. And if you have any questions, or if you get any questions, please do ask me. Please do not hesitate. Need not hesitate. Okay. Let's start with the examples. Open my notepad. So this is my notepad. Here, I'll start with the comment. What comment shall I give? Local variable. Okay, that is my comment. So we're going to study local variable concept today. So anybody knows what is a local variable? You might have studied in C language or C++. Any idea? Okay, no problem. I'll teach you. So local variable is a variable declared, means created within some block, within some code block. And that code block can be your method, it can be your loop also. A variable declared within a method or within a loop or within some code block is called as local variable. Let me repeat it. Local variable is a variable which is declared, which is created within a method body or within some loop or within some code block is called as local variable. The speciality of local variables is they are visible only within that block where they are created. Outside of the block, they are not visible. So outside of the block, they cannot be accessed. Their visibility is restricted the block in which they are created. Okay. One more very important point about local variables is they do not have default values. Local variables do not have default values. Last class we studied, right? See, I'll show you here. See, for byte data type, the default value is 0. It means if you do not initialize your byte variable to any value, then it will be having 0 as the default value. Okay, the same way for short, it is 0. It means if you do not initialize your short variable to any value, then default value is 0. Same way for int, it is 0. For long, it is 0. Okay, for float, it is 0.0f. For double, it is 0.0. For boolean, it is false. And for character, it is null character. Okay, these are the default values for various data types, various primitive data types in Java. Okay, this default value concept is not applicable to local variables. Okay, so default value is not applicable to them. If you do not initialize any local variable, then it will not be having any value. You can't expect default value in it. It will not be having any value, not even garbage value. It will be empty itself. So local variables do not have default value concept. Same thing I'll put here. Local variables do not have default value. Local variables do not have default value. Let us see an example based on this concept. It has to be proved, right? They do not have default value. Let us write some code and check it. I'll define a class called as main. This is opening brace. This is closing brace. This is my class body. Okay. Within this class, I'll define my method public static void main. Okay, this is my main method. Main method is the entry point of a Java program. It means always execution starts from main method itself. It is the entry point of a Java program. Okay. Now here in this main method, let me declare some local variable of any data type. Let's go for int itself. Int x, that's it. I'm not going to initialize this variable to any value. Initialization means what? Assigning value like this is equal to, say, for example, 10. Then it is initialized to value 10. I'm not going to initialize it to any value. I'll just leave it like that only. See, x is my local variable. It is declared within our method. It is method level local variable. It does not have any default value. It is empty itself. Let us try to display what will happen when we see it. System.out.println. Okay, let us display x here. I'm trying to display x, but x does not have any value in it. So this should cause compilation error. Reason, x does not have any value. Forcefully, we are trying to display its value. When it does not have value, how can we try to display its value, which is invalid, right? Which is not possible. That's why compiler will give us error. I'm expecting error here at this statement, right? So we can expect compilation error. We're trying to display the value of a variable which does not have any value in it. Okay, let us try it. We have to get error. Let us check it. Let's compare and check it. Before that, I need to save the program. Let me save it. Control S. So I'm going to save it in. I'll show you the path. This PC, C drive, Java. Here I'll save it. What is the file name? Local variable dot Java. Local variable dot Java. Enter. Okay, the file is saved. Now it has to be, the code has to be compiled. To do the compilation, what is required? Java compiler. So from where can we call Java compiler? Command prompt. So we need to have that command prompt also. Let me open it. Okay, here I type cmd. My command prompt is opened. Okay, let me maximize it. Okay, it is showing some other directory here. Users. Okay, gt0156 it is showing. I want my directory, that is Java directory. So let us come out of this directory first. cd \enter. It came out. Now I should get into my folder, my directory, cd Java. So this is the directory where my code is kept. So I can compile it. Shall I clear the screen before? Okay, the screen is cleared. Now compile it. Java C followed by the file name should be used. What file name I gave? Local variable, right? Let me show it to you. What is the file name? Local variable. You can see local variable 12. Okay, 15, 18. Let us compile it. Local variable dot Java. Enter. See, I'm getting error. One error it is showing. Expected itself. So in local variable dot Java file at line number 9, there is error. Where is the error? At line number 9. What is the error? Variable x might not have been initialized. Variable x might not have been initialized. It is saying that the variable x does not have any value. It is not initialized. It does not have any value. You're trying to display it. It does not have any value. How to display it? That's what the error is. So it is pointing also to x. System.out.println x. It is saying that you're trying to display the value of x, but x does not have any value. That is the problem. Line number 9 it is showing. Let us go back to our code and See that line number 9. Okay, so let us count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is line number, this one. This SOP is there now. This is line number 9. We expected error here itself, and we got the error here itself. So what is the conclusion from this? What did you understand from this example? Anybody can let me know what did you understand from this? Okay, I'll tell you. Local variables do not have default value. Okay, that's why it is our responsibility to initialize them before we use. Okay, so let us resolve this error. Let us solve this problem. I'll save the file. I'll save as local variable 1.java. This is different file. Okay, same code is retained. Remove this comment. Now let me initialize the variable to some value myself. X is equal to maybe 0 or 10, 1 something. I initialized it. Now X local variable has value 10. SOP statement. This is called as SOP statement. SOP means what, system.out.println. Yes, this is O. This is P. SOP. Okay. Now SOP statement is going to display the value of X variable. So what do we expect here? Value 10 should be displayed. X has value 10. See here, X has value 10. Same thing should be displayed here. Okay, that is the answer, expected answer. I saved it. Now let us recompile and check it. I have to recompile it. Okay, local variable 1.java. Compilation is successful, not getting any error. Now run it. Java followed by class name. What is the class name? Main. Enter the same thing. See, value 10 is displayed here. It's working. So it means whenever we declare local variable, yes, we have to initialize that local variable with some value. After initializing it, we can use it. We can display it or we can use it in some calculation, but it has to be initialized first because local variables do not have any default value. Okay. Now one question I have here. It is displaying 10. Okay, along with 10, I would like to display some label also. At least like x colon 10 should be displayed. I want some label. X colon 10. It should be displayed like this. How to do that? Okay, we'll do it here. Come to this SOP here. Within double quotes, whatever label you want to display, you can put it. What label I would like to display? X itself. X space colon space here. That's it. Oh, okay, in the screen, the same thing will be displayed. Okay, and join both of them. Both of them means this is called as string, right? This one and this one. Both should be connected together. Joined together. Concatenation should be done. Plus. Okay, this is your string, which will be displayed as it is, as a label, and value of this variable will be displayed. 10 will be displayed. So both are joined by using plus operator. Save it. Okay, I have saved it. Recompile now. Recompilation is done. Okay, then run it. Java main. See, x colon 10. The value of x is 10. It is displaying x colon 10. So it is working. Got it right? So like this, we can declare local variables. We can initialize them and use them in our programs and projects. Any doubt here? Anybody has doubt? Anybody has doubt? Any questions? Anybody? Any questions? Okay, no problem. Let us continue. This time I'll be asking you one question. So let's see who is going to respond first. Okay, I'll write the code, then I'll ask you the question. So right or wrong answer does not matter. Communicate, that's enough. Now new window I'll create. Okay, that is not closed. Okay, let me close it first. I'll open from here itself. From here I can open. Okay, file, new window. Again the same reason, same thing. Anyway, Okay. Now see here. I'll write my code here. Class main opening brace, closing brace. This is my class body. Within the class body, I'm going to define my method. Main method. Main method is the entry point of a Java program. Execution always starts from main method itself. Let us write public static void main opening brace, closing brace. This is method body. And here I should write string args. Like this I should write. Okay. Now let me write the code here. System dot out dot println. Okay, I'll display x. I would like to display the value of x. Okay. And below I'll declare it like this. Int x is equal to 100. Okay. So what is the expected output here? It is showing red line. It's a notepad. So do not worry about that red line. It is not error. The code is correct only. Okay. So anybody can guess what output it is going to display or what is the result of this code? Anybody can guess it? You can message me. You can message in the chat box. I'll wait for your reply. I'll give you 1 minute or maybe 2 minutes also, no problem. Somebody can respond. What is the output of this? It will display 100 or it will display 10 or it will display some other value or what? What happens if I compile this code? What happens if I try to run this code? That is the question. Who would like to answer? Okay, so I'll tell you. Here we get compilation error. Here we will be getting compilation error because Java does not support something called as forward referencing of variables. Let me write it in comment. You will be able to get it. Okay, single line comment I'll use this time. Java does not support forward referencing of variables. Java does not support forward referencing of variables. What does it mean? It means trying to access a variable even before it is created, even before it is declared. See here, this SOP statement is trying to use x variable. Where is x created? Should have been created in the beginning itself, right? Not created. Where is it created? Here it is created. Here I'm trying to access x, but x is created here. So this is called as forward referencing, trying to use the variable even before it is created. This is not supported with respect to variables in Java. So what you need to do now? First you have to declare variable, means create variable. Initialize that variable to some value. Then variable will be ready, use it. Okay. Before creation, that is before declaration, you can't use variables in Java. Maybe other languages support, but Java does not support forward referencing of variables. So I'm expecting error here. Let us compile and check it. I should save the code first. Let me save it. Control S. Okay, what name shall I give? Forward ref.java. File is saved. Now compilation has to be done. How to compile? Like this. Java C space file name forward ref.java. Enter. See, it's giving error. How many errors we have here? One error. So where exactly is the error? In this file, forward ref.java file, line number 7. Okay, there is error. What is the error? Cannot find symbol. Which symbol? Symbol is X. It is pointing to X, right? Here you can see it is pointing to X. This symbol is not found. And you can see the message here also. Symbol, variable called X. Okay, location, main class. It is saying that in main class, a variable called x is not available to this SOP statement. So that's why it is giving us compilation error. But you can say that the variable is declared here. No, it is not allowed. You should declare the variables before they are used. First declare, create it, then use it. Declare it, use it. Okay, it is not like using and then declaring. Declare first, then use it. So that is forward referencing of variables. Anybody has doubt? Any doubt anybody has? If you have doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt? Anybody? Okay. Now let us continue. This will close. Save. And here. Okay. Let's see one more example here. This is main class. Let me see who's going to answer this question. Public static void main. Opening brace, closing brace. And here, string args. Okay. Here, I'll declare a variable int x is equal to 10. Okay. X is my local variable, initialized to value 10. Display it. How to display system dot out dot print ln. So display the value of x like this. Okay. Now just come down, declare one more variable. Double x is equal to 10.0. Okay, then try to display it. System dot out dot print ln. Okay, display x here also. Now the question is, what is displayed here and what is displayed here? Okay, so anybody can guess what output is displayed here? Anybody? Somebody can guess it? What is displayed here? Is it like 10? Is it like 10? And what is displayed here? Is it like 10.0? Is it 10.0? Guess it? Any guess? Okay, I'll tell you, we will be getting compilation error. Okay, values will not be displayed. We get compilation error here. CE stands for compilation error. Why compilation error? Let us understand. Here, in this main method, I have declared a variable called x. The name is x, integer type. Name is x, initialized to value 10. Okay. Then SOP statement has to display the code is written. When you come down to this line, double x, one more variable I'm creating with the same name. X itself is the name. The first variable name is x. The second variable name is also x itself. How is it possible? Both will clash with each other. Duplication, right? So only one method I have here. In the same method, I have two variables with the same name. It is like in a single family, two kids having the same name, which is not possible, right? It causes confusion. The same way, here also, it is not possible to declare multiple variables with the same name in the same scope. What scope we have here? In which scope it is done? Method scope. Method scope. Okay. It is not possible to declare multiple variables with the same name in the same scope. That's why this X is duplicate variable. We are going to get compilation error. Let us check it. I have saved it. Let us compile and check. So Java C duplicate var.java. The file name is duplicate var, right? Okay. Enter. See, it's giving error, one error in this file at line number 8. Okay, what is the error? Variable x is already defined in method main. It is saying that x variable is already defined in the method, so once again it cannot be created. Okay, if you still want one more variable, give it different name, but not the same name x. Okay, if you give same name x, it is duplication. So that's why it is not allowed. Here we are getting compilation error. Now you might tell me that the data type of this x is integer and the data type of this x is double. See, it is giving error. Yes, it will give error. It doesn't see the data type. It sees the name. It sees only the name. Name cannot be duplicate. Names cannot be the same for variables in the same scope. So that's why in your method, you cannot declare multiple variables with the same name. Okay, so it will give error like this. Any doubts you have, you can ask me. Anybody has doubt? Okay, now see some simple addition example. How to do addition and get the result. That kind of example I'll show you using local variables. Class main, opening brace, closing brace. This is my main class. So should we give the name main itself always? No, nothing like that. Okay, my main class will be having main method. That's reason I give the name main itself. Okay, if your class has main method, then there is nothing wrong in naming that class as main. Okay, that's why normally if my class has main method, I will name it as main, but you can give any name, no problem. Okay, here I'll define my main method. Public static void main. This is my main method. Entry point of a Java program. Execution starts from here itself. Okay, this is string args. And here I'll declare two variables. Integer x is equal to 10. X is a local variable, initialized to value 10. Okay, into y is equal to maybe 10 or 20 or 30. Okay, let's go for 5. This is second variable. I'm going to add both of them and store the result in third variable. So like this I'll do now. Integer sum is equal to x plus y. X and y both are added. This x variable and this y variable both are added and the result is assigned to sum. And display the sum like this. System dot out dot print ln. Okay, I want some label. Within double quotes, I'll specify it. Some space colon, one space, and put concatenation operator, plus operator, then specify the variable, this variable. It has sum, right? Just mention it here. Sum is mentioned here. Now what happens now? When we run the program, control first comes to our main class. Then it will go to main method. Then this x variable is declared and initialized to value 10. This y variable is declared and initialized to value 5. Then calculation takes place here and result is assigned to sum. Then control comes to SOP statement. It will display this label, sum space colon space it will display, and thereafter value of the sum variable will be displayed. This sum variable, this one. Okay, the value of some variable will be displayed. So we get the output. Okay, so what command shall we put for this example? Addition example. Okay, that's enough. Otherwise, we can write addition using local variables. Local variables. Now it has to be saved. The file need to be saved. Okay, Control S. Way to save? The same folder I'll save. What name shall I give? Local var addition dot java. So it is saved. Time to compile and run this code. Let us do that. Where is my command prompt? It is here. Open the command prompt. Okay, Java C, file name should be specified. To compile the program, file name should be used. What is the file name? Local var addition. This is the name I have given. .java. Okay, file extension must be there when we compile the code. Okay, the code is compiled. Once your code is compiled, a .class file is generated for the class which is written in the file. Okay, in this case, my file has this main class. Yes, right? A .class file is created for this main class. Let me show it to you in the folder. This is the one. Can you see this main.class? 12th, 624, 1541. At this time, it is generated. Okay, main class is compiled and .class file is ready. Run the .class file. Java followed by main. This is the .class file. No extension should be given. Just write Java space main, enter. Say to showing sum is 15. So it is working. Is right. It is working. We could do addition of two variables and display the result. Now you might ask me, the values are hard coded here. X is initialized to value 10 and Y is initialized to value 5. What if user has to enter some value? Okay, at his wish, he would like to enter value, maybe 1, 2, 3, something like that. So it means we have to take user input, then do the calculation. Yes, that is also possible. We can take input from user and process that input, generate the result. Possible. So we'll do that in the next example. Okay. Any doubts you have, you can ask me now. Anybody has doubt? Anybody has doubt? Okay. Comment is user input example. I'll write user input example. Okay. We'll save it. What is the file name? Maths.java. I'll keep. Maths.java is given. What I'll do in this example now, I'll take X value input and Y value input from user. And after taking those values, I'll perform 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I'll display the result. Okay. Take input from user, process the input, display the result. That is what I'm going to do here. Let us start. Okay, here I need to import a class called scanner. Import java.util.scanner. This has to be imported. So this is import statement. Import is a keyword in Java. It's a predefined word, and we use this import keyword to import packages, to import some library, you can understand. And java.util is a package. Assume that it's some library. And this library has a class called as scanner, built-in class called as scanner. So we use this scanner class to take input from user. So for user input, this class is required. That's why I'm importing this scanner class from this package, from this library. Okay, it has to be imported. Now we'll make use of that class. Let us first start class. The class name is main, opening brace, closing brace. And here I'll define my main method like this: public static void main. Okay, opening brace, closing brace. And here it should be string args. Okay, now within this main method, main function, first I'll create an object of the scanner. Okay, I'll create object of the scanner like this: scanner, okay, space scr, object name is equal to new scanner. Within a pair of parentheses, we should write system.in. System is a built-in class in Java. In is a member object of system class. It means If you open system class, inside you will get this in is object. It's a static member object inside your system class. Okay, this represents your default input stream, which is nothing but keyboard. So overall, we can say that system.in represents your keyboard because input has to be taken from keyboard, right? So system.in represents your keyboard. So what is the meaning of this? It's a new operator. It is used to allocate memory for scanner object. And this is called as constructor. I have written scanner, right? This is called as constructor. And we use this constructor to create object. So overall here, this much of the code, the highlighted code creates object of scanner class. And we use object of scanner class to take input from the user. User can give the input data with help of keyboard, and that data can be read by us using this scanner object. Okay, and the name of scanner object is SCR. To take the input from user, I'll be using this SCR object. This is nothing but my scanner object. Okay, now I need two variables to store the input given by the user. Integer x, first variable, y, second variable. Okay, here I'll store my first input. Here I'm going to store my second input. I also need, say, four variables to store the result. To store the result, four variables required. Let me declare them. Integer, sum, difference, product, quotient. Okay, four variables. To store the sum, I will use this variable. To store the result of subtraction, I'll use this variable. To store the result of multiplication, I'll use this variable. To store the result of division, I'm going to use this variable. So variables are also ready. Now we have to take input from user. What has to be taken from the user? Input need to be taken from the user. Okay, let us do that. First, we should tell the user to give the input like this. System.out.println. Okay, here, do the message. What is the message? Enter X value. On seeing this message, user is going to input the X value. We have to take that X value input. How do we take that X value input? Okay, by using scanner. This object. This object should be used. Let us do that. Okay, SCR dot next int. Okay, this method should be used. What is SCR here? Scanner object, which I created here. This one. Okay, SCR dot next int. What is next int? It's a built-in method of scanner class. And we use this next int method, the next int built-in method, to read integer data input from keyboard. So to take keyboard input, integer data keyboard input, we use this method. So this method takes the integer input given by the user and we can assign it to our variable. Which variable? X variable that we declared here. Okay. Now display one more message to user to enter y value. System.out.println. Okay. Here display this message. Enter y value. Seeing this message, user will enter y value. Okay, read that value also and store it in this variable. Which variable? Y variable. We can do that like this. Y is equal to SCR dot next int. Okay. What is SCR? Scanner object. What is next int? Built-in method of scanner class. And we use this method to take integer input from user. So this code will execute first. It takes the input from user and that input value is assigned to this y variable. So we have x value here, y value here. Assume x and y values are there. Now we can go ahead with the computations, calculations. Okay, let us calculate sum first. SUM sum is equal to These two should be added. X and Y should be added like this. X plus Y added. Then difference. Difference I'm going to store in this variable. See this one. I declared, right? Difference. Difference is equal to X minus Y. Okay. Then multiplication result I'm going to store in product variable, which I created here. Product. So here X multiplied by Y. Thereafter, the result of division I will store in this variable, quotient variable. Let us do that. Okay, quotient variable is equal to X divided by Y. So all calculations are done. Now we just need to display the output message. How do we display the output message? Okay, let me show it to you. We'll be using SOP statements. That's it. System.out.println. Okay, first what should be displayed? Sum should be displayed. I would like to show that label also. That's why within double quotes, display the label first. Sum space. Okay, colon. One space is enough. Okay, here also space required. Then put concatenation operator and this variable which has sum. This one. All small letters. SUM sum, all small letters. All right here. SUM sum. What this SOP statement will do now, it will display this label as it is, and then value stored in this variable will be displayed. The value of sum will be displayed. Then user will get somewhat like sum space colon space say 20. Okay, like that will be getting. Now, next result we are going to display system dot out dot println. So difference I'm going to display this time. Result of subtraction, difference space colon space. So for alignment, I'll give extra spaces here. Okay. Now concatenate this variable. This has the result, right? Okay, I just copied it. I'm going to paste it here. Difference will be displayed. What next? Display the result of multiplication. System.out.println. Okay, here product. Okay, here product plus this variable should be displayed, the value of this variable product. So let me paste it here, product. Thereafter enter, and here system.out.println. Okay, display the result of division. Quotient should be displayed. So within double quotes, I'll write quotient. Okay, now plus quotient. That's it. It will display all the results. Now I'll just see some extra breaks are there. I'll remove them. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, it's ready. Yes, it is ready. I saved it. Okay, now check the program. Yes, program is there. Okay, now we need to compile and run this code. Okay, let us come to the command prompt. Okay, clear the screen. Java C file name. What is the file name? Maths.java. Enter. Compilation is successful. Okay, then run it. Java space main class name. What is the main class name? Main itself. Just give main itself. Enter. Now see, it is asking for x value. X value I'll give 20. Okay. Y value it is asking. So I'll give 5. Okay. Now see here. Sum is 25. 20 plus 5, 25. Difference 20 minus 5, 15. Then product 20 into 5, 100. Then quotient, it is 4. It is working. I want one line break after this 5, after the user input. How do you give that break? Okay, we can do that like this. After this, no, just write one SOP statement, system.out.println, save it. Now As I modified the source code, it has to be recompiled. Recompile, re-execute. Okay, X value is asking 10. Y value is asking, say 5. See this? The gap is generated here. So sum 15, difference 5, product 50, quotient is 2. Is it possible to give some heading here? Calculations, somewhat like calculations. Yes, we can do that. We can give the heading also. How do we do that? I'll show you here. Okay, here use one SOP statement and give the required heading. System.out.println, and here it is calculations. Okay, calculations. Okay, you can put some underline also. System.out.println, here within double quotes you can just put underline like this. Okay, that's it. Save it. Now recompile the code, re-execute it. X value is asking 25, Y value is asking 5. Say this, it is showing calculations. Sum is 30, difference is 20, product is 125, quotient is 5. So it is working. Got it, right? So anybody has doubt? If you have doubt, you can ask. Anybody has doubt? Any doubt? Any queries? Any doubt? Any queries? Okay. Now, one small question here. Is it possible to optimize this code instead of using this one line of code? So still can we optimize and generate that gap also? I do not want to use this system.out.println, but still whatever gap it was giving, no, that has to be there. So I do not want to write this extra line, but still that gap has to be there. Is it possible to do it? Anybody? So can we do it? Is it possible? The answer is yes, it is possible. I'll show you how. Just come here, write \n. That's it. Write \n. Now, see the result of this. Java main, x value 10, y value 5. See, the gap is still there. The gap is still there. How does it work? Let us understand. Okay, so here it will display enter x value. Then this code will execute. It will read the input given by user. That input is assigned to x variable. Then this SOP statement will execute. It will display enter y value. This code will execute. It will take the input given by user, and that is assigned to y variable. Thereafter, this SOP statement will execute. When it executes, in the beginning itself, it will execute this \n, new line character. This new line character will send the cursor to next line. When it sends cursor to the next line, that line gap is created, line break is created. One line of break will be generated. Okay. Thereafter, this calculations will be displayed and this underline will be displayed and remaining code will execute and it will generate the output. And that's what we have seen here. This line break is generated. Okay. Anybody has doubt? Any doubts? Any questions? Any queries? Any queries? Any questions? Okay, so that's it for today. Let us end the session. Thank you.